What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. We are continuing on with our Halloween Horror Nights 27 review, if you haven't been keeping up. First we did The Hive, then we did the Horrors of Blumhouse, then we started over in the streets with Invasion. Yeah. And then today we are tackling Altars of Horror. Now, Altars of Horror is a scare zone that took place in the Plaza of Stars. If you do not know, that is located in the front of the park, right between Shrek and Despicable Me. Altars of Horror entered the nexus of evil, where all of the most fearsome characters and nefarious creatures from each of the Halloween Horror Nights haunted houses lie in wait. Now on to my pre-thoughts about Altars of Horror. Now, when this zone was first announced, I wasn't really feeling it. I was not liking this idea at all. This kind of felt like it was going to be a photo op, and also it felt like they were just going to take basically extra masks and extra clothes that they had for the house and just use them in the zone. That's what it felt like to me. Now, some of the pros that I like right off the bat was the zone was interesting. I have to say, for what it being very minimal of a zone, the actors stepped up. Most of the actors that I saw in the zone all were going for scares. They weren't just stopping and taking photos with everybody, except for maybe the Shining Twins. They were the only ones that kind of stopped for everybody. But I have to say, pleasantly surprised that all the characters, also the way their makeup and the mask and the wardrobe, stellar job, because in the houses it's one thing to see all these characters because it's dark and they have lighting effects. It's another to see it in the zone itself, out, you know, basically under this lighting in the streets, and it actually be creepy at times, you know, like the bride from Insidious, some of the Purge characters, a lot of the American Horror Story characters, spot on. They were awesome to see in the streets. All the characters did a good job, and some of the music sometimes in the zone was very, very eerie and cool. While I'm looking at the character list, it seems like a majority of these were spread out. So I'm not really sure why the Purge characters were there, only because it was Blumhouse and they were trying to stretch it. I kind of wish they would have had maybe something else put in there besides the Purge, because right down the street from this scare zone was a Purge scare zone. So kind of was a little weird to see them in the zone. And also there was only the Grady sisters, the twins, in the zone. There's no Jack. There was no other characters from The Shining, only the twins. So that was kind of, you know, that kind of sucked a little bit. Also, the fact that Reverse Bear Trap from Saw movie, she was added in like way later in the season, like in the last, I don't know, like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks of the event. So it kind of felt like it was an afterthought. It would have been cool to have Ash out there as well, but yeah, I guess we kind of know how that goes. So overall, Altars of Horror for me gets, I'm gonna say, like a 7 on the scares. Design wise, it's gonna get like a 3, because, you know, not much there, not much to see as far as designs. I should have talked more in my con section about that, but yeah, not much to see except for the characters. Unless that was their intent, the characters stood out. So I would have loved for a little bit more there, but yeah, a 3 for design. And overall, Altars of Horror gets a 6 out of 10 for me. If they would have had a little bit more characters, a little bit more in the music mix, it would have been a pretty good zone. It turned out pretty good by the end of it. So there we go. That's my thoughts about Altars of Horror. What are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comment section. Leave this video a thumbs up, and also leave it down in the comment section. What do you want to see me do a review next on? Is it a scare zone? Is it a street? What shall it be? Leave that down in the comment section. I will see you guys on the next review. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Good night. Goodbye. Zombie Chris is out of here.